Welcome to the Outdoors Quality Podcast. Here's your host, Jerardo Ayala.
Welcome to episode number 2 of the Outdoor Quality Podcast. I am Garfield Bone, your co-host and producer of the show, but we all know the most important person here today is Jerardo Ayala, the owner of Outdoor Quality. Jerardo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am well. Now, Jerardo, you're probably sick and tired of hearing this question. I'm guessing you get it a lot, but I got to ask because I don't know the answer. How long will takes to build the building?
Well, typically just the building of the construction usually takes about 6 to 8 months. That's let alone just the house itself. But one thing a lot of homeowners don't take of consideration is that the process before we even get to build a house is usually takes about a month to 4 months. So we can get all the paperwork done. And we're talking about for an example, some building departments, like say if you're in county and let's say if you have to do with a well and septic, it takes a while because you have to go to the health department and it takes about 30 days for them to give you a response back to approve it or not. And then from there, you take it to the building department, and usually the building department takes about another month to a month and a half. And then from there, even before we even get to there, we need to make sure we have all the documents, all the application filled out, surveys, drainage plan, making sure that everything that the architect gave us is correctly. And then we submit all that stuff. So that's why I always tell homeowners between 3 to 4 months is usually the processing time before we even get a permit. Then from there, you talk about 6 to 8 months. And that's making sure that hopefully we don't get any change orders or any revisions, because sometimes that does happen where the manufacturer sends you something incorrect and we have to do revisions to it, which takes about a week once you submit those revisions. So give or take, you're looking about you're pushing a year from start to finish, having to do with paperwork to finish building the house.
So permits, but it's well worth it if they want that beautiful new home that they want, right?
For sure. And usually if you do it with the city, it's a little bit more easier because, you have city water, you have sewer, and everything kind of goes directly to them. So everything is there. And usually with them, it takes about 2 months. Like here in Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, usually they take about a month to a month and a half in order to get a permit back. Or even in the county, just as long as you have city water and the sewer, which is the main key. That if you have all that stuff, then you won't be looking at that 4-month period.
Good to know. Love it. Jerardo, you have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Sounds good. You too.
Thanks for listening to the Outdoors Quality Podcast with Jerardo Ayala. To start building your outdoor living dreams, go to theoutdoorsquality.com or call 772-577-9172. That's 772-577-9172.